Today we are going to learn how to solve the Rubik Booby. First of all, let's scramble this thing. So before we actually solve it, I want to say that this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow. Let you know. There's two things we gotta remember. First of all, the point of interest. Your point of interest is where you're looking at. There's like the front, the right, and the up, the down, the back, and the something else. Anyway, if you lose your point of interest, then you can use these phrases interchangeably, and then it just messes up your entire cube. This corner square here has white, but it also has a red, and it also has green. These will never come apart, no matter how much you play with this. The first step is to make a white cross on top, with the corresponding colors on the side here. So it'll be like orange, orange, and then you have, red, red, and then it would be green, green, and then so on and so forth. So how to get that is you look at this. So you see here the white on this piece is entangled with that piece right there with the red. So we're gonna spin this over to this side, spin it over that way, and then spin it over this way. And then as you can see, those are lined up, and all you have to do is turn it around now. And now you have a little white doodad right here, and then that's red and red, which you can't see it very well. The lighting's not very good. Yeah, red and red. Now let's keep doing that. As you can see, this is now, the first step is now completed. There's a white cross on top, a little ding, ding. You have green, orange, blue, and red. This page right here. If you look at these are your maneuvers. These are how to move it around. So I'm not going to explain this. You can figure it out for yourself. So let's see. We want to get him to here. And to do that was this. Which I think I have this one like memorized already. So I don't have to look at the paper. Yeah. I jacked it up. What do you know? So there you go. You have green, and then you have orange, and it's lined up at the top bar. Oh, and by the way, sometimes you'll get a little misbehaving piece, like right here, who's in the wrong place, and you can't really do anything with him. So what you do is you see these guys right here. These guys are his friends, right? And this guy right here is the highway. So what they're gonna do is they're just gonna take him. They're gonna push him towards the highway. He's gonna be like, what are you doing? He's on the bottom instead of up here where you can't do anything with them. So now let's go and do the rest of the pieces here. And by the way, if you jack up one of these moves, you're done. Front, left, down, 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 left, and then front. And then now, that step is done. Fully solved. T-shape, 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 and T-shape. The next step is to flip your cube over and do this. Essentially, you're making the T-shapes into big, boring rectangles. By the way, all this comes from Rubik.com, so you have that. Now, right here we have like an orange with a green on top of him, which is this guy right here. We're going to line him up with the orange, and then find which side the green is on. So, you see the orange is right there, and if you go to the left, there's a green over here. So if you put the piece right here, he's going to solve this side, and it's going to get this, well, partially this. So we're going to do that. Now we're going to go right, because you see there's a blue right there, and a red right there. It's self-explanatory. So let's do this now. Now, step 2, that step is solved. And next is, the next step is to put a yellow cross on top, like that. So anyway, what you want to do is, this is very important to keep the cube exactly like the picture. Right, that, no, you suck. And now you have a little bar on top, and then we're just going to line him up again, and then we're going to repeat that again. And as you can see now, we have a little doodad on top, a little cross. So that is that step done. The next step is to line everything up to get the edge pieces lined up correctly. So this should be a blue, that's correct, and then this should be a green, and then that should be correct. Yeah, so anyway, we're just going to switch these around with here, up, and then right, and then up. And now, as you can see, we have red, I have that piece, blue, orange, and then green. So the next step, in the right position, and not orientated correctly. That's the last steps to orientate them. So you see these guys right here in the corner? This guy is correct because he has a red, a yellow, and a blue on him, and he's lined up with the blue dot, the orange dot, and then the yellow dot, which all of them should have a yellow on it. What that basically means, or what this procedure does, is it cycles the rest of them. So you're gonna, when you're holding it like this, where this is your point of reference, these guys get cycled. Basically, the other three corners, like this moves to here, and here moved here, backwards. I'm not sure. It cycles them in some way. I haven't really viewed it in detail yet, but let's just do this thing here. And as you can see there, so this one's still the same. And then now you got like this guy right here solved. You see he's yellow, blue, and red. He's lined up. This is orange, yellow, and blue. He's lined up. And this guy's green. Oh, would you look at that? They're all solved. So now it's time to do the final step, which this right here threw everyone off, at least that I know of. There's a very important note on this paper here, and it says that it will look like you have jacked up your cube, but don't try to fix it. Basically what that means is when you do the procedure, the white's going to be on top, the white's going to be all jacked up, the red's going to be over here, the green's going to be over here, and it's going to look like your cube is completely messed up. However, if you keep doing the procedure, it will work. And there's another thing that's really important is this. There's a time in it where when you have solved one of the cubes here, one of the squares, instead of what I did, or me and my dad did, was we when we wanted to go to the next cube or the next solve, we did this. Wrong. You're supposed to do this and turn the top one to it. So I'll explain more in a minute. So let's do this here. This is the final move. Right, and I already know this move because it's only 4 moves. So that one right there, so I just did the move, and it's wrong. You play like dramatic music to this as well, it's really funny. Oh crap. Alright, so wrong, that was green. Let's do this again. Come on. Wrong. Oh, this should be right. Come on, turn. So that's right. So you look at that. That cube is solved now. Now, what we did last time was we did this and turned it to the next cube was facing me. But that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do this. Turn it that way. Alright, now the last little bit is self-explanatory. We're going to do that, that, no, that, no, that, no, that, wait, yeah, no, that, come on, yes, and then here we go, find a little cube here, in, alright, I'm not saying that anymore. Come on. Oh, this is going nowhere. Aha, here we go. Click. 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 Done. And that is how you solve a Rubik's Cube. Now, I will show you me solving it without explaining everything. Alright, my turn now. This looks scrambled enough? Yeah, I think it is. I